Hello, and welcome to the video tutorial for the Scholastic Literacy Pro Library User Guide. In this tutorial, you will learn how to use Literacy Pro Library as a teacher and an admin. Let's get started as a teacher. After signing into Scholastic Learning Zone, click on the Literacy Pro Library icon. The first screen that the teacher will see is the home screen. The home screen is where the teacher can view all of her various classes' data. The data includes the number of students, assigned books, completed books, assigned collections, words read by class, time spent reading, and the average time spent per book. The teacher will also be able to see all of her recently assigned books. Below each cover of the book will be the title, the student that it was assigned to, and the date that it was assigned. Below that, a teacher can see the recent student activity, which shows all of the titles her students have recently read. This includes the student's name, the amount of time spent reading that title, and the date that the student began to read. For a more in-depth view of her student's information, a teacher can click the student's icon. She can then switch between any of her classes. The teacher will see all of the students within that particular class. Simply click on a student's avatar to bring up their specific reading information. The teacher will also see all of the titles that they have assigned to that student, as well as the titles that the student has chosen themselves. For each student, there is the option to disable audio recordings. The option also exists for the entire class. Moving on to the book screen, a teacher can view all of the ebooks that are available to their school. A teacher can search manually by entering an author, keyword, or title into the search bar. Or, if they prefer, they can use one of the many filters on the left-hand side, including Lexile level, school subject, and the Literacy Pro interest categories. Clicking on an ebook's cover will open up the ebook reader. Once inside the ebook, the teacher can use the arrows on either side to flip through the pages. The teacher can also choose between a single or double page layout, zoom in and out of the text, and jump to a specific page by entering the number. There is also a full screen option. On the bottom left-hand side of the reader, there is an audio playback button that will play the text out loud to the student. They can change the volume as well as the speed of the read aloud. For books that have been assigned to a student by their teacher, there is a Send Message option. There is also a View Messages option. This will display all of the interactions between a student and their teacher about a particular book. Click on the interaction to view the message. A teacher can then reply to a specific message. In addition to messages in text form, there are also audio recording messages. Click on the audio icon to view the message. Click play to hear the playback of the message. A teacher can also view all of her messages in the top right corner at the Message Center. Clicking on a message will bring the teacher directly to the ebook. To assign an ebook to a student, the teacher will click the Assign button on the bottom right corner of an ebook's cover. This will bring up the Info pop-up. The Info pop-up contains all of the ebook's information, such as the author, the Lexile level, page number, the summary for that ebook, as well as the Literacy Pro interest categories. The teacher will also see links to the ebook quiz, the ebook reader, and the Assign button. After clicking the Assign button, a teacher can select specific students or the entire class. A teacher can also choose multiple books to assign by clicking the Choose Multiple Books button and then clicking on any of the covers. The teacher can also decide to hide the ebooks from the students. Clicking the Hide Books button will bring up the student's roster for individual selection or the entire class. The last page that the teacher will see is a collection screen. A collection is a selection of ebooks grouped together by a similar theme or topic. This page will show all of the collections available to that school. Similar to the book screen, a teacher can either manually enter search criteria into the search bar or use one of the many filters on the left-hand side. Once a teacher has found the desired collection, she can assign that collection by clicking the Assign button on the bottom of the image. The teacher can also click on the image to expand into all of the titles within that collection. From here, a teacher can assign ebooks and read ebooks much like they would in the book screen. Once the teacher is finished using Literacy Pro Library, they can sign out. As an admin in Literacy Pro Library, they will sign in to Scholastic Learning Zone, much like a teacher or student. They will then also click on the Literacy Pro Library icon. In fact, the admin user experience is nearly identical to that of the teachers. The only difference is that the teacher will only be able to see the classes that she is a part of. The admins will see all of the classes within the school.